So we just arrived at the Brisbane International Airport and we got someone to help drive us to the accommodation, and this is my new room. As you can see, I am laying everything out from the luggages and I'm making a huge mess, but as you can see, some of the furniture was already there for me, so I didn't have to get my own table. The chair was already there, and I had to get my own bed though, but there was a good amount of closet space. This is my room now. That's empty. That's almost empty. Pretty big table is a mess. I might need some more hangers, shoes. My sister and I ended up going for a drive. What's the equivalent of a Best Buy? J what? What's the equivalent of Chipotle? GYG. Only GYG, nothing else?
Maybe like a Mad Max or something?
Oh, Mad Max. I think GYG is better. So I didn't realize how popular Chemist Warehouse was until I came here during this trip, but here I am assembling a shoe rack that I got from Kmart. I decided to get one for just my room so that I could put all my shoes on it and didn't have to share with anyone. I also got this trash can from Kmart, and it's a 20-liter one. But yeah, I just put it in that corner for now. I might move it later. That is what is on it right now. There's chargers here, and then I have just like makeup, and then hair stuff, and then my phone cases, and then other stuff down there. This trolley is super nice actually. It's actually something that I wish I actually had back in America because it's super useful. My Tommy Hilfiger, my jacket from Taiwan, a lot of sweaters. There's like my wallets here. This is swimsuits. This is like long pants. I don't wear any long pants right now. It's hot right now. So there's absolutely no bed. I saw some of these ducks in the backyard of one of my relatives' houses. I also visited Queen Street Mall. I actually really like Queen Street Mall. It just gives me like very toned down vibes of Times Square kind of. Not as many bright lights, but I just really like the atmosphere. On this lovely evening, on a Thursday night, I think, maybe Wednesday, I am walking at the QUT campus at Gardens Point. So I was here back in July and August of 2022. The Botanical Gardens is behind me. You can see like some of the buildings in the background, but that's the Gardens Theater. I am just taking a walk. I think I'm going to walk all the way to South Bank, and then I'm going to potentially go walk a little bit along Kangaroo Point, but find this one view from the Story Bridge that just has the Story Bridge and then the buildings in the background. I've never seen that view before, so I want to do that sometime. This is the first time I've actually been in the city during this time I've been in Brisbane. I can't believe I'm here again, to be honest. So I went into one of the buildings at QT, and I'm pretty sure this is known as the Cube. It's just this screen that is actually touchscreen on the bottom, and you can interact with it. And then I also went on this path. I'm pretty sure I crossed the Goodwill Bridge, it's called, and it kind of just crosses down to the South Bank area. But on the way, it's just this really lovely view of the city. I saw QT from this side, and you can see the Ferris wheel in the background and the Emporium Hotel. And this is South Bank, and there's some of these really pretty purple pink flowers that I remember from my childhood pretty vividly. But then there's this area that you can sit and just kind of enjoy the view of the river. You can sit on this grass, and there's a lot of people just sitting there enjoying the view. And there's these restaurants behind. I've never been to them, but I should one day. And then there's these lights because I think it might be because of Christmas, but I'm not really sure if it's there year round. But this is the Brisbane sign, the iconic Brisbane sign, with a lovely view of the city in the back. And this video was taken from a bus stop. I've just been here every single time I visit Australia, but this is the Currumbin Beach. It's a little down south from Gold Coast, I believe. and this was a sunset. I thought it was kind of pretty, so. And we got some euros. So this is the bed frame. It just arrived. I have no idea where the mattress is, so I thought they were supposed to come together in the same package, or the same shipment, but only this arrived. So I'm just gonna set up the bed frame. Here's a time lapse of me assembling the bed frame. It took me about 1.5 hours maybe, and I've done this before in the past, so it wasn't too difficult, but I had to redo a part of it because I didn't screw it on correctly, like it was like reversed or something. But this is the mattress. It came in a box from Amazon. I'll link it in the description box below, and it was a pretty decent price too. It was around like 200 Australian dollars or so, so it wasn't too expensive, but you can see it will expand as you cut it open. And I chose one that was decently firm. I think this is a good mattress for me because I'm not looking for anything that's like really like special, but yeah, it has a spring, so it'll like bounce back if you press on it, and it's got like a pretty soft top part too. But I did end up like getting a mattress protector for it as well, just to keep it in pretty good condition. But this is the fitted sheet. I got this from Kmart. It was only like $20 or something, and I got it in this like beige color. It kind of looks pink on camera, but it's actually more like a beigey color. It's okay. It does the job. I ended up like actually changing it out for a black one. It was like a satin one later on, but yeah, as you see, like the bed frames are very minimalist. But this is a duvet. I ended up getting my first duvet ever actually. This is my new bed. This is a duvet. I am waiting for the cover and the pillowcases. They're supposed to arrive tomorrow from Amazon. Don't have a nightstand, which is why that is my nightstand right now. Clothes. I just have some stuff here that like in season, and then over there is like off season stuff. So I took a little trip to Mount Kufa just to see the lights. And here I am unboxing something from Amazon. It's my duvet cover and my 2 pillowcases. I got this in this like really pretty beige color, and I guess I just really wanted to like have white sheets for once, because usually I get like a different color, but this is just like something new. I'm just trying to keep everything kind of natural, but this has like ruffles on the pillowcases on the edges, so the fabric feels really soft. I think it might be like microfiber, but I'm actually not really sure. But right now I think it might be out of stock because it was pretty popular for like a Christmas present. But here I am doing the duvet. I'm just doing like the burrito method, where you flip the duvet cover, reverse it, and then put the duvet on top, and then roll it up, and then roll it back out. And it kind of just makes everything like perfect. It's even, and the corners are all in the right place. And I took a walk at Garden City. I came across this huge Christmas tree. And I continued my walk at Garden City, and then the other day I went to the Story Bridge. I just really wanted to see this one view from a certain point where the Story Bridge kind of like covers or overlooks the city, like this view right here, because I had this wallpaper on my desktop and it was just the prettiest view ever, so I just really wanted to see it in person. But I waited until sunset, where it was completely dark, and then just like all the pretty lights and everything, and we climbed up these stairs. You can actually take an elevator up there too. And then we took this ferry back into the city, and then the next day I went to Kangaroo Point. I was just like walking along the trail, and just like went all the way up to the Joey's restaurant as well. And I just really enjoy like walking downtown. I don't know, it's just really something I like to do. But got some yum cha. So I decided to get some new bedding from, I think it might have been Garden City, yeah. But I just came across this store called Harris Scarf, and then I just really liked this bedding. It's just another duvet cover and then 2 pillowcases, but it's in this really pretty like honey beige color is what they call it. But yeah, I just couldn't pass it up. It's just such a pretty color. I was like debating between this color or like a sage green, and I'm pretty sure it's still on sale right now. They're like 50% off or something, but here I am rolling up the duvet, and I just find it very satisfying actually to like do this method and then just roll it back out and just see it like perfectly within the duvet cover. So yeah, I'm just like shaking it out, making sure everything is like perfect. This is on the drive on the way to Indrapilli Mall, and I went to this shoe store. I found these white Fila shoes that I really liked, so I got them because I just really like the platform look. And the sun was setting in a really interesting way, and it just had like the clouds with the sun shining through. But then we went to Wellington Point just to take a walk on the beach, and then we ended up walking on the sand towards this island called King Island. And the sun was just setting, so it's just like a really nice view, just taking like a lot of pictures and seeing people walk their dogs and stuff like that. And then here's some Oreo crumbs. This is King Island, and the sun is setting. We walked on this like sand thing, right? And then we got all the way over here from the Wellington Point place. I don't know if I believe Tiara, but she says that the entire like sand is going to be covered with water after sunset. Dog. Then I hopped on a bus to get to Queen Street Mall, and I just came here just to watch a movie at South Bank later, but I visited the Christmas tree and the City Hall, and it was the first time I saw the Christmas tree this close up in person. So then I just heard this like little boy playing the trumpet, and he was pretty good actually, so then I just enjoyed that for like 10 minutes or something. And then we watched these dancers. They were singing and dancing at the same time, and I was actually kind of impressed because they could actually sing really well when they were dancing. And then we just walked like down to South Bank because they had these like free movies, like outdoor movies where people can just like bring their blankets and stuff. But then we just passed the Ferris wheel and just made our way, taking a walk down to where like the pools are. And I just really love this like area, just seeing the pools and stuff. But then we watched this movie. So we visited Curtis Falls. This is my second time coming here, but this time the water's a lot thinner than it was last time. And so we just took a little hike for like 2 hours, and we were just like walking on these like rocks and things, and it was actually kind of slippery, so I was a little bit concerned for my safety. But then we had dinner, and I had this really good pasta. So this is our Airbnb. This is our private room. I'll have this all there to ourselves. This is a queen bed. Yeah, literally just in someone's house. And it's a pretty nice house too. I haven't really checked out if there's a Christmas tree, but I'm pretty sure there's a pool, so I'm gonna go swimming after this. Okay. There's a bunk bed here with 2 twin beds. One up there and down here. It looks kind of small, the one up here. And I honestly don't know if I trust that these are gonna support me. Oh, this is tiny. I think my feet would be like squished. Okay, there's a desk here. This is the bathroom. It's connected to the bedroom. I don't know what it is, but it's just so modern. I love the sinks or something. It's a hair dryer, half flush and full flush kind of thing. And there's a shower, and there's body wash, and then they have shampoo and conditioner. Towels, nightstands on both sides. Yeah, this is a pretty nice place, okay? So then I just explored the property at night. I walked outside, but I also like checked out the kitchen. It has an island and a dining table that seats like 8 people. and then a cupboard that's just like full of rocks and stuff, I guess. But it was a pretty spacious area, and there were like 2 different living rooms and stuff. And here's the stove and dishwasher and the fridge, and they even have like coffee and tea and stuff like that, and cereal and Vegemite and cookies. And they have like a washer and a dryer for clothing. And the fridge is like exclusively for Airbnb guests. So here's some bread and yogurt and orange juice. Yeah, I ate a lot of the cereal and I had like 5 cookies. Oh, there's a spider just like right there. That's nasty. It's like hanging right there in the air. It's not that big, but it's pretty thick. The legs. But this is the house, outside of the house. So the Airbnb also had this pedal boat where my sister basically just went by herself because all the other seats were just covered with water, so we didn't even try to get in there. But this is Pacific Fair Mall, and I've been here 7 years ago, but I recognized it and it was pretty nice. But then we went to the beach. It's the Mermaid Beach, I believe, and we just kind of like sat there. I kind of like walked into the water as well, but I didn't really like swim. I just like dipped my feet in there, and yeah.